Okay, well, welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Two Guys, One Moop, where I am your host, El Canto, and I'm here with El Fazo.
Oh, El Canto. I
And
like it.
we're wearing the exact same outfit because we just filmed this right back to back.
Yeah,
Because
because timing is amazing.
timing is very amazing.
Yes, it
We're gonna
is.
run into some timing difficulties in the upcoming couple weeks. So instead of just skipping, we're just gonna try it like this.
Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with shorter time frames and all that jazz.
Mhm.
So yeah, man. Shit. The only problem with running an episode back to back is like you had a roll going on some shit. You're like, I gotta still got some shit to say, but fuck.
Ah, it happens.
But yeah,
What
man.
about? Well, how about like? Did anything funny happen to you this week? Anything at all?
I think one of the funniest things I saw this week actually was um I had to go to a store here. I'm sure they have them where you are. It's called Kohl's. It's a
Cold. Yep.
closed yeah, it's a closed store. I had to run to Kohl's because my kid apparently is into jumpers. The outfit, a jumper, it just like fake overalls, but they're connected. But whatever. If you
Jumper?
know what a jump, yeah,
Like
it's
it's a
it's
connected outfit?
yeah,
I thought those were
it's
called
based
rompers.
rompers. I don't know.
It
I
could
always
be.
called
I
them
don't fucking
jumpers.
know. Dude,
But
I
anyhow,
I dress like a bag of smashed assholes 24/7, and so do you. So it doesn't
same.
matter.
I have been dressing the same way since 1994.
Yep.
Not a goddamn thing has changed.
Oh, that reminds me of a story.
All right. But anyhow, so I go in there and there's this old woman working. And like she's not like super old, but I'll give her benefit of the doubt. I'll say she's in between 55 and 65. And she's like yelling from one register to another register at this other woman. And she's like, "Have you seen my stool?" And I'm like, "Stool? What?" So this younger, much younger woman fucking's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, let me go get it." She like runs off while mid taking care of somebody else to get this old woman her stool. So gets this woman her stool, and then the woman brings up the lady in front of me, and they shit you not, dude. They're both older, and they are having conversations about how hot it is in the store, and just like old people talk straight there. And I'm like, there's six people behind me. How long's this conversation gonna go? I find that shit funny, dude, because it just proves to me that like once you hit a certain age in life,
You just stop
you
giving a shit.
dude, your fucks go out the window. You just don't give a fuck anymore, man. Like this woman is getting paid an hourly wage to just bullshit pinochle with this other old ass woman. I'm just like, at some point, there is going to be a Karen in this line that is going to get very upset. But I'm not going to be here to see it because I'm going to go to this other register.
Oh, I'm
Check.
sorry. I guess I'm a cocksucker because I would be that Karen. 100%.
Really?
It depends. It depends. Like, dude, my time off away from my job is fucking precious.
I
Okay.
understand that.
And quite oftentimes, like this week, for example, I don't get my day off. So
Right.
if I had like 5 things to do in the span of 2 days, and now I have to
Yep.
do, and it's never 5 things, it always turns into 10 things. And now I have 10 things to do in the span of just a few hours because I have only one day off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna be courteous, but I'm just be like, yeah, so what the fuck are we doing?
Wrap it up, Gina. Wrap it up.
Mi
I know.
tiempo es mi tiempo. And you know what's funny? I used to be a lot more fucking laid back with that shit until I moved to New York City. And oh, can you guys believe this? I'm about to compliment New York City. One thing that I love about New York City is for such a like not everything. Now take this just in my personal experience. Not everything. Not
Okay.
everybody's just a cold, heartless cocksucker like me. Okay, but do you know what really I've never truly encountered? because I actually hate this shit, and I just want to be in and out. I
Mhm.
don't encounter random small talk with strangers in a line.
Yes.
I don't encounter unnecessary conversation with the person who's serving me or ringing me up or whatever. It's
Right.
literally I'm okay. I'm okay with putting my shit on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? How are you? Ring me up, out the door. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I
Yeah.
love the fact that in New York City, if I need something that I know is going to take an hour, there's a very strong possibility that it's only going to take 45 minutes because it's
Really.
just quick. Like I like where I live now, I promise you, I have sat or stood rather. I've stood in a line when I lived in Queens
Mm-hmm.
that had 20 people ahead of me. And I spent less time in that line than where I live now with 4 people in front of me.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Because every single person where I live now is an entire fucking full blown conversation with the cashier or whoever. And I'm just like,
Yep.
so call me an asshole.
Whatever.
Say I'm not personable. Whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore. You can say those things.
No,
But
I
you know
get
it's
it
it's
though.
it's true. But mi tiempo es mi tiempo, man. And I just want to be in and out, in and
I
out.
assume that means hurry it the fuck up.
No, my time is my time.
Oh, my time is my time. Okay.
My time is my time, and I'm
I
okay
feel it.
with not needing. I listen. I'm not super rude. I will say I will always because I know they're human beings. They're not
Yeah.
numbers. They're not bodies. I will always say, "Hi, how are you today?" Or today, "Oh, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm not bad. Yourself? I'm good, thank you." Oh, as they're ringing shit up, that's it. Credit card, cash, out the fucking door. I don't
Yeah.
need the. I don't need compliments on what I'm wearing. I don't need you to ask me questions about this.
Yeah.
Then you have those people that like need to make comments on everything you buy. Oh, Purdue chicken,
Oh,
Purdue chicken.
yeah.
Is this good chicken? Oh
Yes.
yeah, Ruffles. Is this a good chip? Like, oh my god.
Yes, the
So
fuck it is. That's why I'm buying it. Shut up. Let's
yes,
go.
or like, oh, well, what? Oh, that's a scary shirt. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a band. What kind of music? This kind of music. Oh, really? I've never heard that kind of music. Is it good? And it just drives me up a fucking wall, man. 'Cause
Oh, I feel it.
I've turned into a crusty old cocksucker, and I just don't
Dude,
like
it
small talk. I just don't like
it
small talk.
happens though,
Yes.
man, because as a person that used to work in retail, I was never one to make small talk as the person like behind on the opposite side. Like when I worked at Blockbuster, I checked out your shit, got you on your way. It would drive me insane when just because I work at a video store, I promise you, I have not seen every movie in this store, dude. I don't know if this is appropriate for your kid. I
No.
don't I don't know, dude. I don't know any of these things because I watch what I watch. I watch horror movies and I watch cartoons, man. That's about my stretch. But at the same time, I don't know your preference on shit. So I'm not going to tell you. I don't know. Is this appropriate for 13-year-old girls sleepover? I don't fucking know.
I
I
mean, it's
don't
called
know.
Debbie Does Dallas. What the fuck do you think? Like, I don't know. People are funny, man. we're
People
and
are
we're
funny.
and we're guilty of the same shit. We either over opinionate, always need to give opinions or whatever. And
Hmm.
like, so to backtrack, when I said, "Oh, that reminds me of a story,"
Yes.
I don't know how we talked about it, but it's very, I guess, has to do with this. How people just always feel the need to say something, or always feel the need to give their opinion. I am of the school.
Your camera went off.
Did it?
It did.
Huh. Let
I don't
me.
know what happened.
Really?
Yeah. I don't see your face anymore. I just see your logo.
If I hang
Maybe
up
it's
and call back, do you think that would work?
maybe.
Or it's
We'll
gonna
give it a
end.
shot.
It's probably gonna end the. Whatever. You know
That's
what? You guys are just gonna hear my voice now.
that's fine.
So
See my face.
I'm of the school that sometimes like okay, some things are better left unsaid or whatever. But
Mhm.
here's the thing: if somebody I hate the whole take the high road thing sometimes because yes, definitely take the high road sometimes. That's
Absolutely.
very 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 important.
Hmm.
But my thing
Mhm.
is sometimes people need to be taught a fucking lesson.
That's true.
So this is what is perfect for my story. So
Okay.
one time, this was when I was back in Massachusetts. I used to do demolition. So I was
Okay.
wearing work clothing. I wanted to go hang out with a girl.
Mhm.
I finished my job. I was dressed like hot garbage. We ended up meeting up. I'm like, I'm not going to shower. I'm not going to have time for this. I need to do in and out because I was doing a lot, worked a lot, went to school, all this shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
we ended up going into Boston. I'm sitting now on a bench. She gets up to go find a restroom. I'm sitting there eating my ice cream. I have my hat. I have my hat next to me. I
Yeah.
do have a cell phone back then. I just kind of I'm not scrolling through it because it's not the exact same as cell phones are now, but I'm just holding my
Exactly.
phone, checking
Mhm.
whatever. I have my ice cream in my hand. I look like a fucking, I guess, a homeless person. I don't know. Somebody walks by and just actually, this is what reminded me too is about the whole money drop thing. They drop a
Yeah.
dollar. They dropped a dollar into my hat, and I didn't think anything of. I'm like just kind of like staring at them, and they walk
Yeah.
away and say, "Hope this helps." Right thereafter, this person comes and grabs the dollar out of my hat and says, "Shame on you. If you can afford a cell phone and an ice cream, you can afford to not be fucking homeless."
Oh my god.
So that was that was just like I was just like taken aback, and I went fucking bananas. Like
Oh, I bet.
I
I
went
could see that.
bananas. But anyway, that I said that your
Well,
story with that just kind of reminded me of that. I thought it was
yeah,
silly.
man. I
And
mean,
somebody thought I was home.
that's also assumption. Like just because I'm sitting here on a park bench, like looking dirty, doesn't mean, doesn't mean I'm homeless. Like you said, you just got off work. You were making the best use of the little time that you had.
Yeah.
Like, don't come at me with that kind of energy, man. Like, I'm just sitting here on a bench. The girl that I'm talking to happened to have to take a piss.
Yep.
Like,
I don't know.
I
I got mistaken for a homeless person, and then somebody had the
shit. I
balls
get.
to literally take my dollar. And my thing is this. This is what I'm talking about. Imagine I was like a crazy, deranged homeless person. That's I'm telling you now. I know this from experience, not personal experience because they did it to me, but I've seen it
Right.
happen.
Oh,
Go
I
try to
can't.
take sometimes money out of the hat or till of a person who's asking for money. Go try to
Oh
take it from
man,
him. You're gonna
no.
get fucking stabbed.
I would assume that's probably going to be the reaction of trying to take money out of somebody's till that's just kind of doing their thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's
I
fucking bananas. Holy shit, though. That's a great story.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you couldn't see all my facial fucking because I don't
I
know what's on
can't.
my camera.
I personally can't, but maybe, just maybe, when I go back through this, your face will still be there.
Oh,
Like
maybe.
it might just be a
I hope I
connection.
didn't I hope I wasn't doing anything fucking crazy while we were waiting.
But yeah, man, I don't know, dude. Like I'm a I live my life as a Sunday driver, basically. Like I am the guy that I don't really like to make conversation, but I'm never really in a rush. Like the only time I'm ever in a rush is if like I'm trying to get somewhere or I tell somebody I'm going to be somewhere. Like
Oh
then
yeah.
I'm in a rush. And then, I piss everybody in my house off because I'm like, we said that we were going to be here at this time. We need to be there at this time.
I'm with you, man. Don't. That's a respect thing. I'm sorry.
I think that is what it is with me is it's like if I tell you I'm going to be somewhere when I'm going to be there, if I'm even going to be like 3 minutes late, I will text you and I will call you or I will call you and be like, hey, I'm running a little bit late. I should be here at this
Yeah.
time.
I'm
I'll
not
keep you
talking about
updated.
yeah. And I'm not talking about like getting on X, but I'll be 5 minutes, and that 5 minutes is actually 10 minutes.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I do that too. It's not, but like punctuality is enormous for me,
Yeah.
enormous. to me, it's I don't know. We could do a whole fuck. You know what? We'll save this for another episode because it just
We
drives me
will
fucking.
save that. We will do that for sure, man.
I'm gonna fucking dive into the psychology on how
Mm,
being on time not only is respectful to the person that
right.
you're meeting,
Mhm.
but it's self-respect also.
Absolutely, dude. See, I am of that. I am definitely of that thought process, dude. Like, I don't know how or why it ever got instilled in me, but I do not hold any value in the fashionably late
Oh, that's
ideology. I don't like if I tell you I'm going to be somewhere at a certain time, I have to be there at that time because that's what I said.
yep.
And
Well,
I try
okay.
like a motherfucker to be a man of my word.
Not gonna thank you. That's a very big thing to say. I'm not going to dive into that because we might save this for another episode. But what I
Yeah.
will say is this: instead of being fashionably late,
Hmm.
try being helpfully early.
There you
Because
go.
sometimes, like if you were having a huge barbecue at your house
Hmm.
and everyone's meeting at 3 o'clock,
Right.
I'm probably showing up at like, and not in an annoying way, because sometimes like, oh fuck, you're not. I don't need you to entertain me earlier. Like I'll show
Right.
up at 2:15 or
Yeah.
2:30 and be
Hmm.
like, hey, is there anything I can do to help you?
Exactly.
So
Like, hey, I got here early. If you need a hand with like the meats or the whatever, I'm here. I'm
yeah,
here
I
to
will
help.
gladly show up early to your barbecue fuzz to give you a hand with your meat.
Yeah. Having a barbecue soon.
Yeah. But well,
But
I
yeah,
guess
man. But I guess that's gonna call it for this episode.
yeah.
Shorties this week and next week, but we will come back with a full-fledged 45-minuter, and I think we'll dive deeper into the psychology of being on time or being late.
Yeah.
I
Try to
think that's
make it
going to be
entertaining.
fun. Hell yeah. But do you have a moop? Because this
Yeah,
is
that's fucking the fucking person that took my goddamn homeless dollar is a goddamn moop.
I was going to suggest that.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Years later.
If if you assume that somebody is homeless and fuck yourself by putting $1 in their hat, don't be a moop and fucking take that dollar back. You fucking committed.
Or fucking don't take somebody else's dollar.
And
You
call that
fucking
person a piece of shit.
yeah, you fucking moop. Oh, that's that.
That's that, kids.
Bye.
Bye.